Say this Drake and fucking Kendrick rodeo is getting back into full swing. We back doing a lot of videos on them. I mean, we didn't really stop. It was just less, but we got some more. So Joe Budden suggests Lucian Grainge could end Drake amid UMG lawsuit. Now, to be fair, when Drake did do this like petition and now this actual defamation lawsuit against the label, I was like, nigga, do you know how much money Lucian got? As much as Drake is like probably a billionaire at this point. And like, shout out to Aubrey. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect him, and you could have a proper case, and we'll see how this goes. Like, but them label niggas got some money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they make money off you as much money as you make. They making some money off you too right now, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Every time a nigga listens to some of your old shit, majority of your old shit, like now you kind of own your shit. At least your master, so it's better splits, I believe. But even still, dog, like, this is one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie, but let's see. But yeah, even though Joe, like, again, from that little rant, we're like, all right, my big dog, there's a little bias in your voice. We're not saying you're wrong, but clearly, I don't know what shit Drake did to you in the past, bro. Like, you can't let that shit go. Not that you have an agenda, but yes, you was over here, bro. Like, this motherfucker was spewing venom. Not to say anything he was saying was lies, but like, it really, like, all right, gang, you really don't like this nigga. You can't sit here and say you like this nigga, you are a fan. No, you hate that nigga. And you even said it. I know people say I hate that nigga. No, it sounded in this shit like you hated that nigga. You could critique a nigga fairly and be upset with how he moves. Fair enough, maybe because Joe is way more animated and he does it to be performative or whatever have you. Like, nigga, it really looks like you dislike that nigga. Remember that time, and I'm not trying to, both situations are different, but remember that time Maul was over there and he was vehemently disgusted with Tory Lanez's behavior in the whole shooting case with Megan Thee Stallion, and it was cool, but we got to the point where it was like, all right, bro, it sounds like you really don't like that nigga, and he was passionate and stuff about that situation, and that's fair. But he even said, bro, I had to talk to my young niggas, talk to me, I have to chill out. They even said, like, bro, like, you was doing too much, sound like you hated that nigga, like, we get it, but like, gang, sound like you really was hating on that nigga, like, da-da-da-da-da. And I don't know who's around Joe, but nigga, it really sounds, and I know y'all don't have the best relationship, but it really sounds like you do not like that nigga for what? I don't know what that nigga did to you in life. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga was doing label games and was benefiting off that shit. And now he looks like a fucking hypocrite. Yes. But like, bro, I don't know what that nigga did to you in life, but you don't like that nigga, bro. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. Anyways, earlier this week, Drake decided to take legal action against Universal Music Group. In a pre-action filing in a Texas court, he accused the label and Spotify of artificially boosting Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. They're doing it with every artist. Now, if it is true, because in that verbiage from the like lawsuit or whatever, or petition, he was saying that they dropped however much percent they had to pay, being PG, Lang, Interscope, whoever's backing Kendrick or whatever have you. They gave them a discount for this shit. Because they, like, bro, if that is true, and motherfuckers is, what does a stream amount to and all this shit? They giving out discounts to do shit like this? Then that's some crazy ass shit that we got to talk about. But again, we don't know for this for sure. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I need to see what happens. Yo, 2025 at this point, I need to see what happens in 2025. I'm not gonna lie. Because the fuckery that's happening at the end of 2024 or the second half of 2024, shit, even in the beginning with the Diddy shit, like, I need to know what happens in 2025. But anyways, I like us. He proceeded to accuse UMG of defamation, alleging that the company could have prevented the release of the song in which Kendrick Lamar falsely accuses him of being a sex offender. UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song or require the offending material to be edited and / or remove the lawsuit reached pre-Billboard. But UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intent of using the to speculate of harm to Drake and his business to drive consumer what's it called? Hysteria, I believe that's how you say it, and of course massive revenues. That plan succeeded, likely beyond UMG's wildest expectations. Surprisingly, Drake's latest move has earned mixed reactions from social media users. While some are siding with the Toronto rapper, others think he's simply doing all this out of jealousy. During a recent episode of his podcast, for example, Joe Budden weighed in on the debacle. He made it clear that he thought it was a bad decision, ripping Drake to shreds. According to him, Drake previously had UMG CEO Lucian Grainge in his corner, but that's not the case anymore. You've been behind the scenes being the biggest sack of shit you can possibly be. I'm not here to effing play games with you niggas. Niggas know what it is out there, he said in part. This nigga's been a sack of shit behind the scenes. By the way, I didn't like the fact you were bringing up the nigga being, oh, he's Jew. Like, I get the stigma or the stereotype idea of Jewish people. But don't do that, y'all. Like, bro, don't do that. I ain't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like that shit. Behind the scenes, because he got fans and he had Lucian, everybody just gets to turn a blind eye to it. Well, those days are gone. I didn't like that, bro. But yeah, man, this Drake shit, I don't know. Yeah, but like, bro, if we're just looking at UMG as a conglomerate versus Drake, even though he's one artist and he has a lot of money, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Drake don't have a lot of money. The nigga has a fucking ranch in Houston, I believe. The nigga have money. But, like, even that's going to be a long and a tough battle. I hope they guys don't go to, like, hey, man. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, if I'm just looking at a conglomerate as a business versus one person, even though, like, yeah, yes, like, his legal shit or whatever, LLC or whatever the fuck he was doing. But, like, even still, it is what it is. And if Drake went independent, bro, like, off some Kanye shit, that would be crazy. Yeah, we're not getting that Party Next Door collab album. Now with this, we definitely not getting that. We definitely not getting that. But hey, man. What do y'all think about this? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides all this, your friendly neighborhood K.A. sign out for today. The Black TJ there while I'm doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more to hear me, and I'm gone. Slimes on P-Shell, gang. Aye.